Hi guys, it's Bob from Grey Beard Models. Welcome back to my channel. And I hope you're all well out there. Those of you that are in Florida, fingers crossed for you guys. You know, god awful storm that is hitting you now. Um, Over here, we've had some drizzle. Anyway, quick catch up on the F30 truck. There's not a lot to say really. Um, I've done lots of bits and pieces on it, so we'll get over to the bench and we'll have a look and see where we are. Right, so obviously looking at the box, we need a figure like similar to this, um, doing their wireless bit. There's also a dirty great big aerial here. Bring it back in the shot. There's a big aerial there, but the actual aerials that they used were like a high pole, I suppose, but then with wires coming out, so did it a bit of an old school type aerial. So the thing is, I need to get probably a figure similar to this in look, with headset, and possibly another figure to go with it, maybe a driver, navigator, whatever. So the first thing to do is to go through my stash of figures. So just hold on for a minute, I'll get some stuff on the bench and we'll have a look. But the other thing that I do have is this set by Master Box LRDG in North Africa. Try and get this so that there's no glare on the box. So you got a whole set of figures, and I quite fancy maybe that one and that one. So, but I'll change the heads. But maybe those two. Have a look at those. I've got this set, which is Master Box as well, Commonwealth AFV crew. I don't think I'll use that set. Mini art set of British tank crew. Again, I don't think I'll use these because they've got sort of heavy, sort of, overall type things on. This is interesting though. This is another one from Mini Art. This is their British Soldier Tank Riders. This is quite interesting in that you've got sort of figures there in different poses, and the other one I've got here, British 8th Army from Alamein 1942. This is by Dragon. So this is again interesting poses on there, so I need to sort of go through a whole stack of those and see what I can make out of it. So I'll go away and do that, and I'll come back in a second. So I've got this figure here, which is a Jeep driver from one of the Mini Art Jeep kits. So it's a British 8th Army. This is the figure from the LRDG set that I showed you, and this is one of the Hornet figures. Of course, it won't pose with a headset, so he'll be the radio operator or wireless operator. Right, so we need to get these assembled and prepared for paint. So, well, the thing is, I've been bouncing around between different things, and I've got all sorts of stuff done. So I've got the sort of spare wheel, the wheel and the spare wheel. They're all painted. They'll be weathered. I've got various bits within the fuel tank and the differential. Is it the differential gearbox? I forget what it's called now. I'm sure someone will tell me. So I've got the chassis built, did the back end, got all that put together, and then I've got the engine in place. I spent a lot more time on this engine than I did on the other truck, mainly because I had the big 1/16 scale engine, so I was sort of messing around with this. But anyway, it's a general colour and a bit of wash on it, and you know, that sort of thing. Oh, looks like the fan's a little bit out of kilter, but anyway, that's in place now. Bit of the cab all put together. The various boxes at the back of the truck for the radios and the spare battery box. That's all. They're all done, and they're set aside. Various bits and pieces here on the workbench. You've got the exhaust there, all sort of weathered and whatnot. They're all ready to go on the chassis and the front the front differential. That's it. That's all ready to go. Radiator all ready to go in place, and the radiator hoses, all lots of little bits and pieces. So it's not like, what's going to happen is, I know, is all of a sudden everything will sort of come into place. Various bits made up. This is the box for the radio, the Type 11 radio, and that's going to have these 3D decals on it. When I get round to doing that particular little bit, and then various other bits and pieces already painted for assembly. There was one thing with the body, so I put the body together as it describes in the instructions, and it's supposed to have sort of photo etched drop down doors on it. I wasn't happy with those, so I've actually scratch built them out of card and then put the detail, the photo etch detail on it, just to make it look a little bit better. And the same with these. I've just got to do the chains on these, and I've still got a number of bits and pieces as they come out. They're all going to be painted and whatnot. So yeah, it's all sort of yeah. I've got reaches over to the other side, so I've got a whole load of parts here. These have all been given a coat of undercoat, and they'll be given a coat of the appropriate colour, light stone, I think it is. They'll all be given a coat of that today, and then what will happen is everything will start to come together as one, because everything will have been painted where it can be, and then I'll sit here and I'll put things together and all the rest of it. So now the motor is in place with the radiator and the hoses, so that's all now done. The other thing that's done is the two radios, the transmitter and the receiver, which are all ready to go, so they're all set aside. So there's a whole raft of things all ready for primer, another lot for colour, and we shall all be done soon. So that'll be it. Right, well, thanks for watching the video. That's about where we are today, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Bye for now.